All right, YouTube family, thank you for joining me. Please like and subscribe. The algorithm guys are watching and we want to grow this channel. All right, so let's get right into it. The big update on the big project at the Project Home Show, the 971 square foot ADU that we're working on. The thorn in my side, all right, methane mitigation. Now, why I didn't know about this in the beginning is because the first plan checker that was assigned to our project left the company and went on to other things. The new plan checker discovered that there was an error on the agency referral paper. It was like, he said he checked the box that was like right next to it instead of the right one. So here's the key thing. Methane mitigation is if you live within 1,000 feet of a landfill area or a previous landfill area, because the one by our house had been closed for years. You have to get a methane mitigation plan, meaning that you're going to pour a foundation and then there's going to be this methane barrier design that they do, which is not just a barrier, but there's some pipes, some venting pipes that they put in, which is fine. We're going to do it. We want to be safe, right? So that process requires a plan to be drawn, just like every other thing. Your architectural, your structural, your solar, all of that stuff costs money. The plan costs money. So here's another plan that costs money. So the city will refer you to a list of different companies that are approved, I guess, methane engineers or whatever. So I call a couple of those folks. Prices through the roof, up to $15,000 to get this done. I said I can't do it, so I watched a video on YouTube to relieve my stress, and to my not surprise, but I found someone who was going through the same thing and only paid like $4,500 for the whole process. I said, ooh, that's better than $15,000, but $4,500 in addition to all the other things that we had to add on in this process, right? So methane mitigation, we get the design done. After I shop around, I get it for $1,800, the design plan. Now we're stuck because my structural engineer has never had this experience before dealing with methane mitigation. So he has not approved the plan because he can't find a code that will coincide with this design. But Sway Features, who is the company that I use, has done hundreds of projects that use the same method of methane mitigation and venting, the design. So I reach out to the project manager and ask him if he can refer us to an engineer to consult with us so we can get the code and we can move on. I get the idea. He doesn't want to do the job of the engineer. He keeps replying like, I'm not a structural engineer. I get it. So my job is to kind of push them along until we get an answer. My architect is like, well, we could build a furred out wall, and the pipe, this 2-inch pipe, guys, to build, like, it seems ridiculous to build a furred out wall just for a 2-inch pipe that could go through the fitting, but they just can't find the code. And so that's where my pain point is. This has been about 3 weeks going back and forth with the structural engineer, my architect, and the methane mitigation design company, and I still have to take this design and submit it to the city for them to approve it. So they're holding me up. Nonetheless, I'm learning, right? So that's the other thing. As a owner builder, it was my intention to learn during this process, so that on the next property I'll be more agile, I'll be more knowledgeable on what needs to be done, just in case I hire a project manager to make sure that they're on their P's and Q's. I can follow along on every step and they can't pull nothing funny on me. So that's the thing. This process is going to take the time that it's going to take. We're going to get the project done. And, you know, we're just getting hit with quite a few things that I am learning from. The cost is the cost, and we know building in California is a headache. So here's the key resource. If you buy a house, your house generally comes with the hazard report. Now, in that hazard report, it did list that the home was 1,000 feet away from a methane gas area. And so noting that now any other property that I build, or if I want to buy it for some type of investment, I know to look at my hazard report a little more closely as it relates to the city and what they require in specific areas to build something. It's very important. So always check your hazard report for any hazards or potential hazards that could impede on your building process. All right. So also note, I have started 2022 project managing other folks' projects at their home. So the Project Home Show is on the move. I'm currently helping 2 families, friends of mine, with their kitchen and their bathroom, and then also helping one of my other family friends with quite a few projects around their home. So with my experience working with contractors and different builder supply companies, I definitely am excited to provide that service for friends and family, and of course we'll show it here on the Project Home Show. So stay tuned, like and subscribe to the channel. And if you have issues with the methane mitigation, leave me a comment, and hopefully I can help you in whatever questions you have. All right. So thank you for watching, and check out some of my other videos, some of the other content on the channel, and we'll see you on the next video.